afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Be Good to Yourself. My name is Chef Billy Breedlove, aka Florida Boy with the Sauce. Now, if any of you guys have seen the pro tip that I did this past Wednesday, we took a beautiful pork shoulder, we marinated it, and now we're gonna go ahead and get this thing ready to go into the smoker. But before we do that, what I want to do is let you see what it looks like before we put it in the smoker. And also what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a Killian's Irish Red gravy to go along with this. So of course we have some Killian's Irish Red. This one right here, I don't know what happened to it, but listen, I got to give it some quality testing, see, make sure everything's good. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. As always, ladies and gentlemen, be good to yourself. Okay, so that's fine, that's not a problem. We're gonna take our second one and we're gonna make a gravy with it, and I'll show you that, guys, later on in the segment. All right, so let's get a look at this pork shoulder and see what it looks like. Okay, so you guys remember I had it in the bag, right? So I cut the bag open. So now, and you know, if you're a little squeamish, you can get some gloves to do this. I personally don't care. So what I'm gonna do, let it drip a little bit. All right. Now, let you guys get a close-up of this. So you can see all that beautiful coffee. Okay, the tea, the cinnamon sticks, everything in there is ready to go. And I don't know if you guys can see it in the video, but that cross hatching that we did shows up a little bit more. All right. So that's that. We're gonna get that going in the smoker. What you're going to do is you're going to reserve this juice that was in here. You're gonna keep this, and I'll tell you about that later. You're gonna use this for basting, and also you're gonna have a catch pan in your smoker underneath it, because that's gonna help form this beautiful gravy that we have going on. All right, so other than that, I'll see you guys soon and show you how we're gonna make that Killian's Irish Red gravy. Take it easy, guys. See you next time. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We have our pork shoulder out of the smoker. We got ourselves a Killian Irish Red, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna make some beautiful gravy. And this is gonna be a natural pan gravy. So we're not going to be adding any kind of thickener or flour or roux to this. We're simply going to add and impart some more flavor. You're going to cover this. You're going to put it back in the oven. Let it continue to keep going and get everything broken down and just develop this beautiful, beautiful, rich pan gravy. So before we add that, I'm going to get a close-up here and let you guys see what this look like. From early in the video, you got to see what it looks like at the raw state, okay? And now you guys can see that cross hatching a lot better, okay? So that's what we have going on there. All right, so now simply what you're going to do, okay? You're gonna take your Killian's Irish, and I recommend something like an Irish Red, nothing too thick or too heavy, simply because what's going to happen, you want this to just develop the flavor. You don't want so much of the beer taste in itself. Okay, you can pour a little bit right over the top. Okay, and of course, add a little bit for yourself. Just that simple. And I don't know if you guys can see that beautiful smoke coming off. Another thing also, once you finish this, you're gonna pull this So you have pulled pork at that point. What you're gonna do is you're gonna reserve this beautiful fat cap. So when you have your actual pulled pork on a serving platter or a plate, you can lay this kind of right on the top or on the side, because a lot of people like the crunchy skin. And if you do it right, that skin is gonna kind of almost lift up just about on its own, like so. I don't know if you guys can see that. You might have to cut it a little bit, and just be careful with it, okay? But again, this is gonna make a great moisture barrier for once you have your pork actually pulled. So you can see how that cap comes right off. But we're gonna leave that on for now, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this natural pan gravy develop. So of course, what you're going to do is you're gonna take some foil, all right? And remember, with foil, you have a shiny side and you have a dull side. Make sure the side that's particularly shiny is facing up. You don't want that metallic part to be facing down onto the food. So make sure and do that, okay? We're gonna pop this in the oven about 375 for maybe an hour, hour and a half, okay? And you're gonna go ahead and keep developing this beautiful pan gravy. And after that, you know, give it maybe 10 or 20 minutes to cool a little bit, pull it apart, put it in the serving platter, take that fat, crispy cap now that you have, lay it right on top, and it's gonna give an extra layer of moisture. And because you did those hash marks, you can easily break a piece off and somebody can have some of that beautiful crunchy skin. So that's it for now, ladies and gentlemen. As always, be good to yourself.